Crawfish and rice have long been a perfect pairing, both on the dinner table and on the farm. Most of the crawfish in boils and restaurants actually come from ponds that alternate with rice farming. But in 2023, Australia's rice heartland was dying. Farmers were abandoning their fields due to shrinking water allocations, rising costs, and plummeting rice prices. Over 40% of farms in the Riverina region had closed in 5 years. Dr. Sarah Chin and her research team knew traditional methods were no longer sustainable. They needed a radical new idea, something no one had tried before. Then, during a late-night research session, Dr. Chin discovered a farming method from China where rice and crayfish were grown together in the same fields, doubling or even tripling farmer profits while reducing chemical use. The idea was met with disbelief and mockery back home. "You want us to put what in our rice fields?" Critics laughed. But desperate farmer John Mitchell took the risk. "My wife thought I'd lost my mind," he said. "But I looked at our dying fields and figured, what if it works?" Careful planning was key. The rice paddies had to be the perfect depth for both rice and crayfish. Every detail, water pH, temperature, stocking density, was monitored precisely. In 2024, Mitchell released 50,000 baby crayfish into his paddies, holding his future in his hand. The internet ridiculed them, but by the third month, the results spoke for themselves. Water was clearer, rice plants greener, and pests nearly vanished. The crayfish naturally aerated the soil and reduced the need for pesticides. Harvest season brought the ultimate test. Not only did the rice yield increase by 8%, the best ever for Mitchell, but the crayfish harvest was thriving too. At $15 per kilogram, the crayfish income transformed the farm's future. Chefs loved the sustainably raised crawfish, and export orders flooded in from Asia. Communities revived as young people returned, new businesses started, and farms prospered. What started as desperation became a global agricultural innovation, spreading to countries like Bangladesh, Vietnam, and Uganda. The environmental benefits were significant too. Methane emissions dropped 40%, chemical use declined by 60%, and water consumption was optimized. The same internet that mocked the project now celebrated it. Today, over 200,000 hectares of Australian farmland use rice crayfish systems. The farmers who once faced mockery are now pioneers mentoring the next generation of agricultural innovators. As Dr. Chin puts it, when we work with nature instead of against it, everyone wins: the farmers, the environment, and even the crayfish. Sometimes the most ridiculous ideas turn out to be the most revolutionary.